Good morning, friends. Hey, so today is the day we are picking the winner of the June 60, the TC Electronic June 60 pedal. A lot of you all applied for this, so thank you for participating. It's always a lot of fun for me to do this. I think we've been doing this like 5 years now, so it always warms my heart to pick a new winner. I put them in manually, by the way, so in the future, I think there's so many people who are participating now that I'm going to ask everybody to put the name of the pedal in the email, because the email I used to only use for the website, but when we have giveaways, there's tons of people participating in these giveaways, so make it easier in the future. But nonetheless, I put them in manually. I've got my Leho Folk t-shirt on in honor of Warren Zevon finally getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The politics and bitterness of the music industry on display, keeping Warren out until now. Unbelievable. But I do have a surprise for next time. I'm going to flash this by the screen real quick. This is the one we're giving away next time in August, I guess. And you're really going to like this. You're really going to want it. You ready? Yeah, that was it. Flew by, but it's really cool. I was digging through the closet and I was like, oh man, I don't use that. And somebody will really, really want it. So I'm going to put that down. Just a little tease, sorry. But trust me, it's really good. And you're going to like it. So let's do the giveaway. Let me move things around here, and I'll try to flip the camera so that we can do this. And thank you all for being part of this. Thank you all for being here. I mean, it's great that I can get to share with you all and answer your questions and maybe help some people who are getting started in the music business or just messing around and want to save a little money or get into the process better and, not be so frustrated. I'll let my mistakes not be yours. Or whatever I've learned over the last 32 years of making records. It's a lot. Every day I think I've, used up the well. I think of something new. And I'm recording some old songs that either I wasn't happy with originally, like 32 years ago, or never got to record. I'm going into the studio in 2 weeks to do live guitar vocal. That's it. Just me, my acoustic guitars, trying to get those songs down the way I want them. And like I said, in some cases, they've never been recorded before, and then just put them out for everybody to enjoy. The La Tragedia de Heraclio Bernal. Let me say that again properly. La Tragedia de Heraclio Bernal that I shared the other day through the camera mic. That is one that was on my first album, and it was based on a true story. There was a real-life Robin Hood in Mexico who used to steal from the government and then head for the hills to hide out because he gave all the money to the poor. Kind of cool story. So that's what influenced that. And the album version's okay, but it's not exactly. It just should be simple, direct song. And that's what I want it to be. So that's a taste of what it'll be. It won't be on 12-string, alas. I think it's better on 6-string. But that's what I'm doing. And then I wrote an opera several years ago. Yeah, I wrote an opera. Don't ask me. And I've been trying to figure out how to do it. I wanted to do it with the London Experimental Ensemble, and it still may occur that way, but I don't want to force it on the group because the group tends to vote on what we want to do next, and there's 11 people in the group, and I don't want it to be, people already think it's like my group. It's not my group. I just produce the records, and I'm in the group. So I don't want to impart too much of my own personal thing on there. I think it would be really cool to do in a free improv context and get guest singers, but that's something that I don't know. We'll have to cross that bridge at some point. But in the meantime, I thought, wait a second. What if I did my own version, doing like just making sounds however I want to? And so now that the temperature has gone down a little bit here in London, it's not 94 degrees anymore. We're in the 70s. I went from 94 to 74 in a day. Not complaining. So maybe I will try to mess around. That'll just be an experiment. We'll see how that goes. So if anybody has any questions about anything to do with the music business, production, songwriting, hit me up. I'll help you out. All right, enough of the jibber jabber. Let's pick a winner. And then, like I said, we'll have another one in a couple weeks. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the camera around. Because of the glare, I don't know how well this is gonna go, but we'll see. Hold on, let's see how this works here. Okay, right. Whoop, the camera's going off here. There we go. All right, hopefully you can see the screen. If not, I will let you know who won, so we don't have to worry. There are all the names. Pick one. Divyesh T. Divyesh T. You are the winner. Let me get the camera settled here, holding. This is a really dumb idea to move the camera in the middle of the process. Whatever. Divyesh T. Get in touch with me. Same email below, and I'll get this out to you. And enjoy it. Congratulations. I'm really happy for you. And the people who have been here a long time know we just do this every month. And I'm really, really glad that I can. So Divyesh T, congratulations. And everybody else, stick with it. And we'll be back with another giveaway in a couple of weeks. And I'll keep putting stuff out there. So thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Stay cool.